Hey everyone, this is Erin Renee. Today we're going to talk about what is love and what do we as people consider love, both female and male. But I can only really do it from the female aspects of things. Me personally, love is when you think about that person like 98% of the time when you guys are not together. And when you're together, you're kind of touchy feeling and you get those butterflies in your stomach, just the thought of that person. And when you guys together, you sync as one, or you gel as one, or you yoke as one, whichever terminology you would like to use. Me, like I consider love is just it's just a place in your life where you're at ease and nothing no one can do or say that can take you, out of that space. Love is when to me is when you sometimes think about that person and you get that little one tear in your eye because they're not present. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. But the best way that I found out to keep your love life going and your relationships going, one, keep outsiders out of your business. Two, don't discuss to your girlfriend, you know, what goes on in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And guys, don't discuss to your male friends, if she's freaky or she doing whatever. Because I'm going to tell you what happens. A lot of times they're envious and jealous of your relationship, and they will try to get your significant other if they can. They will hit on them. If, some of your friends are true, some of them are just dogs and cats. They're going to, try to get at them. Like crabs in a barrel. You trying to keep your stuff straight. But on the same note, they're trying to get at what you have. And a lot of times people are lonely. And if you find yourself hanging out with single people, for instance, guys will tell other guys, like, man, what, she running things at your house? Why you got to go in early? If you're a respectable man, you'll just say, hey, I love my wife. I love my girl. We got it. We have communication going on in our relationship. We understand one another. I'm going to respect her by coming in at an appropriate time. Things I do with you guys, I can do with her too. But I'm not saying get rid of your friends. And you ladies, don't sit around listening to your girlfriend. Girl, does he do this? Because he probably doing that. Single friends, sometimes they're happy for you. Sometimes they're happy jealous for you, which means they're happy that you're in a relationship, but they're jealous of what you have. So you just see those little stickers up on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, and all the other little sites where they'll show you your friend hug you but stabbing you, and that goes on both notes. In order to keep this is my thing. In order to keep a great relationship, never go to bed mad. Always have open communication. Respect each one's thoughts. If that's what that person feel, that's how that person feel. You can't change their mind because that is how they see it, and you probably see it different. But if you're willing to negotiate, where you go, okay, I understand that's the way you feel. Okay, but this is the way I feel. Take a 5 minute break. Come back together and talk about it. And you hear me saying a lot of times, do things together. The way to stay together is do things together. Enjoy each other. Try not to bore each other. And definitely don't listen to your friends, because you know what happens is your single friends that get you out there, take you to the strip club on both ends, have you doing things that out of the norm. But my thing of it is this. If you go to the strip clubs with your friends on both ends, you come back home and make mad passionate love to your partner, to your lover, to your husband, to your wife. You don't have to let them rub up all on you, touch you, because one thing about the strip club, you don't know where they've been. I don't care how good they look, how good they smell, and how enticing the flush is at that time and moment. How many other men or women have they rubbed up on before you got there? And how many more will they do after they're done with you? But see, you don't see it like that. You can throw in ones, tens, 20s, whatever you want to. That's fine. But on the same note, respect the relationship that you have. And understand sometimes they get bored. Look up ways to spice it up. There's plenty of ways. You can do role play. Role play, get you some wigs, ladies, some blonde wigs, and do whatever. Some of y'all like to bring the poles to the bedroom. Whatever. Have him swinging on the pole. Some people put swings in their room. Whatever. Whatever brings that love back into your relationship, and you're able to do it, you are. You know, if you're two consenting adults that are really into each other, that love each other, you guys can say, hey, let's try this. Yeah, let's try that. Ice cubes, fruit roll-ups, whipped cream, strawberries, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Look for new things to do to entertain each other. And it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be hard work to do that. And it shouldn't be that hard to convince your partner, hey, let's do this, let's do that. Because you guys should wake up, you know, hey babe, you got that morning breath, nod your head, and just keep going. Because it's so easy to fall in love. And it's so easy to fall out of love. But the sad part is, once you fall out of love, it's kind of hard to fall back in because you've lost that trust for one another. And if you stop trying to ride with your friends and do what your friends say, and letting your lover be your little dirty secret, people, you only need one lover. You don't need a whole bunch of people to make you. Some men think they need 5 women. Some women think they need 5 men. And let me tell you, one is to pay the bills. One is to throw it down in the bedroom. One is to be seen with in public. One is that can just do half of all that. And you might find one with all that. So due to the fact that sometimes it's fairly rare, people assume they need 5 people to do this, and you don't need all that. Because you got to remember this. Where have those 5 people been? And who been with those 5 people? And how the chain is, coming down. So get you one good one. And I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. If you're not sexually, and men too, happy with your mate, you need to find ways to, spice it up. And then if it's just not working, it's just not going to work. I mean, he's a sweet guy. She's a sweet girl, but she can't give me that that I need. And if you're not getting a full package, it will make you stray. So find things to spice it up, go strong, do what you got to do, handle your business, and just love upon each other. I mean, like I said before, there are a million ways to make love. And there's a million things that you can throw in there in the bedroom to spice it up instead of who's going to be on top, who's going to be on the bottom. I mean, I know I'm offending people, but this is life. This is the truth. This is how we got here. So don't be so stuck up and can't face reality and, ew, she said that. Come on. You stay more in the bedroom when you're doing it. Okay? So I'm going to make this probably a 10-minute video. So just be ready for it. I'll cut it off as soon as I stop thinking about things that you can do. A lot of times, like I said, the guys get together and yada, 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 and yeah, blah, blah, did this and that. Man, stop telling your business. Ladies, stop telling how thick, long, and how good your man is, because I know a lot of women that be ready to jump on it and come and shake your hand the next day like nothing ever happened, because some guys are willing to go that route with your friend, because she might do some things that you won't do. So don't share your bedroom or what you do with your man. If you want to share some things, talk about how to spice it up, but necessarily don't tell them what's going on with you and your individual partner, because that just violates all the rules. And another thing is, have those dates, have those dates. And it's more to, when I mean dates, it's more to dates than going eating. Can I stress that? It's more to dates than going eating. And if your partner has gotten out of shape, and some of y'all are on that, well, 6-pack and you did, go walking. You can talk about a lot on a long walk, get bicycles and go bike riding, go skating. People don't skate anymore. You can have a good time skating. You really can. And they have boxing rings that you can go kick boxing. They have the baseball things where you can go hit balls. And I also talked about, golfing, go hit some, go to the driving range. You can go play tennis. I love tennis. I love basketball. I love tennis. I do all that. And just find some things to spice it up. With that, I want you to want to say, if you don't believe in God, believe in something other than yourself, because it has to be somebody, someone to help you get through your hard times. Even if you don't believe, if you're in a car accident or you going through something that's really a trauma to you and you see it coming, the first thing you say, whether you're religious or not, you say, oh God. You can't tell me that you don't. You say it. So even those that say they're non-believers, they utilize his name just like the believers. So what I'm saying to you is put God first. All things will follow. Keep people out your business, and your relationships will last. This is from Era Renee signing off, and thank all of you guys. Smooches.